What's up, guys? Chaz, Charlie. And today I want to discuss success motivates sobriety. So, when you're on your journey, you're quitting or you're trying to quit, in the beginning, it can be extremely tough. Because, it's hardest in the beginning. We don't want to start because we know those first 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, you can say even first 6 months can be extremely hard. There you have your cravings, you're irritable, you don't have an appetite, you can't sleep, people making you mad at work, you're being stressed out. You have all these different factors that's pulling you back to revert back to your old ways, to take the edge off, to go back to weed, or go back to what started you. And again, the beginning can be extremely tough. And a lot of times we fail because we don't get past those first 2-3 weeks, that first month. And we don't allow the success to motivate your sobriety. Because truth is, not only the longer you're sober, the easier it gets, but also the more you're motivated. Times when I was trying to quit, or I say I was trying to quit, I'll fall into the trap of being happy or being, proud of myself that I went, a week, 2 weeks without smoking. I'll say, I almost reward myself with weed because I did smoke, which is not what you want to do. And when you're, a weed head trying to quit and you're proud of yourself for not smoking for a week or two, you'll say, well, I did pretty good. I'm not addicted. I'll just start back smoking. And we fall right back into our cycle of addiction. But the longer we smoke, the easier it gets, and also that success motivates us to stay sober. When you get to that 6 months point, you'll say, I don't actually want to. I want to continue being sober because I've went so long. I've taken so far. I'm proud of myself. Let's see how much further I can go. And that just isn't with weed. That's with anything in life. When you actually see your growth, you see your success, you see your accomplishment, that motivates you to go further, to continue on your journey. And the longer you stick to it, the easier it gets, the more you're motivated. And that motivation does come in spurts. You're not going to be motivated every single day. Some days might be hard. Some days you might be weak. Some days you may say, I want to smoke today, or I need to smoke today, or I'm getting that urge. If we just wait it out, let it pass through, it really does subside. And especially usually with weed addiction, not saying women can't be addicted, but most weed addiction cases are us men, and we are very fickle creatures. We're very momentary. It's been kind of portrayed that women are the fickle ones, and women are the ones who are changing emotions with the sway of the wind. But we're like that. We have different thoughts in a day, different emotions, different things that may promote us to think a certain thing, do a certain thing, have a certain feeling, want to smoke, want to watch some content, want to play a video game. And if we acknowledge that feeling, that emotion we're having, and then give it time to pass, it will. A big key is when you do have that feeling or that urge to not immediately act on it. Learn self-control, because also with addiction, with weed, it's about self-control. You've been smoking for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. you're not using self-control with weed. You want to get high, I'm going to get high. I don't have the control to be patient and let that urge kind of go away. We have learned to just act on every impulse, every feeling that we have. Hold on. So that self-control almost comes in two stages. The first stage, self-control, is learning to control our emotions. When we feel anxiety, feel that stress, feel that anger, feel that sadness, to not be so influenced by it. Recognize it's a normal emotion. I'm human. What caused me to feel that way? What's causing this feeling? Acknowledge that and don't let it overcome you. And the second self-control is we have to learn to not treat that emotion with the outside source, said alcohol, weed, porn, video games, whatever your choice of vice is. And that really is the key to staying sober. And the longer you master that, the longer you stick with it, the easier it becomes. And your success is a reason for you to stay on that path. Because the longer you do something, the more successful you are. You almost want to prove to yourself, or not prove to yourself, but you have created something or done something that maybe something you thought you could not have done, or is, a very strong feat that you didn't imagine. You've put yourself on another level. You have higher expectations of yourself, which that's going to again promote you to stay on a path of sobriety. And again, the longer you're on that sobriety, the easier it gets. It's like the longer you smoke, the more you're going to get addicted. So the more you do anything, whether it's good or bad, it's going to get easier. So choose whether you want to be addicted and succumb to weed, and that'd be easy, or choose whether you want to not be so influenced by every emotion and act on it by succumbing to, like I said, alcohol, weed, etc. So, there was just a little motivation, because yesterday I was feeling, with this channel, again, some days I don't get urges, anymore. I don't get strong urges to smoke weed, but I may get thoughts that am I just on my own soapbox? Is it really a big deal? Is weed a big issue? And and those days are fewer, but still have them. And then days where I'm proud of myself. Quitting weed for me was extremely hard. Despite people they say, oh, it's not a big deal, just quit smoking. Yeah, say it to the alcoholic or to the gambler, to anybody else who choose to be succumb to any vice. It was hard for me. I could not imagine myself not being a weed head and cutting that out by the time I turned 40. I'm not 40 yet, I'm almost, but I'm past weed, and I'm so proud of myself. And that acknowledgement of my success is a strong reason on why I will continue to stay sober from weed. And that just motivated me to take it further and help those who do feel like me, because I know I'm not the only one. I know some other people. It's hard to quit weed. I know the struggle. So don't let nobody tell you, it's just weed. How about you suck somebody's ass? Because you got some that you're addicted to too. We all are addicted to something. So, yeah. So, until next time, guys, please like, subscribe, share. Most importantly, I want you to comment below. Comment below, please. Please, please. And until next time, guys, we are all in this together. Peace.
yelling, choke, choke, choke. So my mind is my ta ta ta. No more weed, still ha ha ha. My spirit so fly, ha ha.